YouTube, it's your boy King Say Something. I'm back. Before we to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you always watch the full video.
Daysha announced that she's pregnant with baby number 2, but she had this to say.
I hope y'all enjoyed my pregnancy reveal. It's been a long 6 months of hiding this shit. Like, it's been hard. A lot of people, like, some people has caught me, but everybody that seen me out a little bit and caught it a little bit, because I still was wearing, like, oversized clothes and still trying to hide it. Y'all, thank you for not spilling the beans before I did. I really just wanted the leisure of just being able, literally just being able to dictate when my pregnancy got revealed, because y'all know last time I didn't get to do so. It was stolen. It was stolen from me. So I definitely wanted it to be on my terms.
When Daysha was pregnant with Dream, she only told a handful of people, and Kayla Nicole was one of those people. So when the Taylor girls got into it with Kayla, Kayla told the world that Daysha was pregnant before she did, which I think Kayla actually apologized for that. Y'all comment down below.
That's petty as hell, bruh.
No.
Kiana J had this to say about her friend Carmen.
You like Corey for Carmen? No. Okay.
Queen Naija just purchased a Tesla, but she's getting rid of her Jeep and her G-Wagon. And people are wondering why, being that Clarence just purchased her that G-Wagon 5 months ago.
I don't know if y'all ever knew that I had a Jeep, but I had a purple Jeep Rubicon. I just returned my purple Jeep. I had a Jeep Rubicon. I absolutely, like, was in love with it so much. Clarence surprised me with the G-Wagon back around my birthday last year in October. So, of course, you know, when he got me the G-Wagon, I was trying to drive the G-Wagon more, also because, like, you know, he got it for me. I don't want to make it seem like I didn't like the gift or whatever. So I was driving the G-Wagon more, and let's be clear, like, it's still a Benz over a Jeep, so I was driving it more. He got that for me because he said I needed a pop-out car. Now, to be honest with you, I really didn't feel like I needed a pop-out car, because I don't pop out much. When I do pop out of state, so, like, I don't drive out of state. So
I feel that.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, you need to be bossy and this and that. I was like, okay, yeah. You know, so I drove the G-Wagon, and I did love it. The navy blue interior, it was fire. And the only reason why
as far as cars go, even though it's a Mercedes and, you know, a regular Jeep, they're both still Jeeps at the end of the day. It's a G-Wagon, but it's a Jeep at the end of the day. When you look at it, they're both the same thing. So it's like, why? It's no point in having both these cars when they're somewhat the same. Yeah, one is more expensive and more flashier, the G-Wagon, but it's a Jeep. It's a Jeep, bro. And then it's like, for some people, like, some people, yeah, just because you got money doesn't mean that you need to go buy all these unnecessary things that you know you're not going to use. Like, it's a lot of famous people, rich people, whoever, whatever, got 10, 15 cars. You're not going to drive 10, 15 cars. You're gonna have one that's your daily driver. You're going to have one that's your pop-out car. One probably for the summer or something that's still a pop-out car. And the rest are going to be sitting there. And especially when the more, like, I guess, I don't want to say newer, but, like, more expensive, like Lamborghinis. You can't let them cars sit for too long, like McLarens and all that stuff. You can't let them cars sit for too long, because eventually the battery's going to die. So therefore, you got all these cars, you got to go back and forth over all of them, starting them up to make sure the battery don't die, just in case you want to drive them. And then it's still unnecessary. You paying all this money for an insurance for cars you're never going to use. You're going to use 2, 3, depending on what's going on. And if you already got 2 or 3, you're only going to really use one. like people got to be smart with their money, bro. Even myself,
surprised me with that myself too is because the day that he was getting his Maybach, I was there, and I kept eyeballing the G-Wagon. That same G-Wagon that he went and surprised me with, I kept eyeballing it. And so once he got his Maybach, I don't know why, but when we talk about cars, we get hyped or whatever. So he was hyping me up a little bit, and I was like, maybe I should get the G-Wagon or whatever. So me being like who I am, I tried to call and see if I could trade my Jeep in, because y'all, I'm sorry, like, I don't care how much money I got. I don't need 2 cars. Like, I just don't. Like, that's, I'm a mom.
God,
like, I drive to the same places. I take the kids to school, go to Target, and run errands. Like, that's what I do when I'm here at home. I don't need 2 cars. I just like my life to be simple. Like, I don't care how much money I have. I like a simple life.
Oh God, like, look, think about it. Look, this simple thing right here. Think about insurance. Some of y'all probably go years. You got the same insurance company. You've been going years, no accidents. You somewhat paying unnecessary money. I mean, you gotta have insurance just in case. But think about it. You really pay $200 something each and every month for something that you did not use at all. At all. That's wasting money. Even though, again, we need it just in case. But if that in case never happens, you've been paying all that money for nothing. You probably gave up 100 racks in insurance for nothing. For nothing. Like people are like, we gotta start making sure our money is being used the way it's supposed to be used. Not we spending money on stuff we do not need. Like this year, I for sure spent money on stuff I did not need. I look at the stuff every other day like, bro, I wish I did not buy that, bro. I swear I wish I did not buy it.
So I was gonna trade my Jeep in, and see if I could just get the G-Wagon. Long story short, it was just too much. Like the monthly bill on the G-Wagon was gonna be a lot, so I was like, forget it. Like I'll just keep what I have. Like I'm fine with it. And
Smart.
it's not that I'm broke or anything, but it's just like, why pay that much, a month? Like, like I said, I like to simplify my life. Like, just because you got money, just be smart. Like, don't be stupid all the time. So, anyway, yeah, I just didn't end up going with it. And then next thing you know, my birthday comes and Clarence surprises me with the G-Wagon. And I'm happy because, like, I really did. So, yeah, I was really, really happy when he got me the G-Wagon. And I was like, okay, this is my baby. I'm a driver. But also, I was still looking at the Jeep like, oh, my poor baby. Like, I just know you're not about to get driven as much. So, yeah, she was just sitting there. And mind you, we had a 3-car garage. And at this point, we had 3 cars now. So, oh, yeah, the Maybach, the Jeep, and the G-Wagon. So, we had a 3-car garage. And I knew that, I knew in my head that I was going to get Clarence the GT for his birthday. So, I knew that we didn't need 4 cars and one of them had to go. So, I just knew that it had to be the Jeep. But we're just now returning it because Ma was driving it for a little while because, like, what was the point? It was just sitting there. So he was driving it or whatever. And we finally came back and just turned it in today. I know a lot of y'all were probably like, girl, why are you giving up the G-Wagon for a Tesla? But it was just like, one day I woke up and I was like, I don't want to be in a boxy car anymore. And I know he had just got me that car, so I kind of felt bad. But I was like, I'm outgrowing the Jeep, the G-Wagon, that whole boxy truck feel. And I wanted something more sleek, something more feminine, and something closer to just like mom cars. And I felt like Tesla was perfect. Now, I will say that, so mind you, Clarence wanted to get me the Tesla the very first time he bought me a car for my birthday when I was on tour. And it was the first day of my tour in Atlanta, and it was my birthday. And I had on the all gold, and he came and surprised me with the Jeep. I don't know if you guys knew. If I find some pictures, I'm going to post them. But the day that he surprised me with the Jeep, he really, 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 really wanted to get me the Tesla. But I kept saying, like, how much I liked it. But I was also scared to drive an electric car. So I guess when him and Lee was communicating about the car, Lee just was telling him, get her what she knows she's really going to want, which is a Jeep at the time. And I really did want a Jeep. Like, that's what I wanted. So yeah, but this is how we got here to the Tesla. I'm probably gonna keep this car for a while. Like,
yeah, I don't know, like, again, this explaining to the internet why you trading your cars in, and it does. All right, for Clarence, that should be the only place that you had to explain that to. Like, we're gonna get rid of this car. I know you just got it because I just want this. It's okay. Yeah, that was a somewhat waste of money, but it's like, bro, that's what things are made for. When you buy, they say you buy X amount of jewelry, and you want to go get something new. You can go take some of that stuff that you know for sure that you don't want, that you're never going to wear. Go trade it in and go get something new. That's like what you supposed to do with your car. When you pay it off, you want a new car. You can either take this car for a trade-in, or go set it on the street and get some extra money and still go to the dealership and get another car. But it's just a car at the end of the day. It's just a car.
I'm gonna keep this car probably for a long time. And if I want to get another car, I'll just get another car. But for now, like, this is perfect for me. I love it. I just love it. Like, I love it so bad. So, bye-bye to the Jeep. Bye-bye to the G-Wagon. I haven't turned in G-Wagon yet. I gotta have a little bit more time with it and, like, really, you know, get my last moments with it. But yeah, your girl is Team Tessie now. So we're gonna get her tinted out so you don't see through it. And then I'm probably gonna get like some red calipers on my rims or on my wheels, the brake calipers. And yeah, so we went from this right here. It's a little dirty right now. Oh, that's dirty. I wasn't driving it though. To this. Okay, let me show y'all my G-Wagon. So I still got the wagon, right? So it's big. It's a big body. It's real nice, right? So yes, this is real nice. The blue interior, really nice in here, right? Yeah. Only thing so these are the cons of the G-Wagon for me. So I'm the kind of girl that needs like a lot of sunlight. So the sunroof to me, like I need a big sunroof. Yeah, that's weird. And then also the windshield is also like small, just like the Jeep, but I'm out of breath. It's small like the Jeep, but it's a little bit bigger than Jeep ones, but still, it's just like not as big as a windshield as a Tesla, right? So in here, the ports are only USB. Like, you know, there's no touchscreen on here. So you gotta move this knob around or like move the pad. And it's just so much easier when I'm driving to just be able to touch the screen.
Tommy Lee had a lot to say about Krishan Rock's face tat.
That been on two videos already. But nah, the Tesla, I don't know, Tesla is cool, but it's too plain for me, bro. I don't like the Tesla. Like, I like it, but I don't like it. And then I got a good feeling after so much time, they're gonna say the Tesla ain't good for us. I got a good, I don't want to say I guarantee it, but I got a good feeling. Come on, bro. You're sitting on top of a battery. Come on. Think about that. You're sitting on top of a massive, big battery. Come on. I don't even want to go into depth, but that already don't sounds good. Catch you next video.